Welcome back to Houston Life. If you've been looking for a new way to really reset, this is it. Saunawelt in Webster is bringing a little slice of European sauna culture right here to Houston.
Here to explain how it all works and what makes it so unique for Texas and Houston, owner and founder of Saunawelt, Mandy Loeffler. Mandy, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so it looks like Saunawelt, but it's Saunawelt because this is inspired by your travels to Europe.
Yes.
And you asked yourself a question, why don't we have this here?
Exactly.
So you decided to do something about it. Describe to us, first of all, what is a public sauna house?
So a public sauna house is one that is usually in the community, one that's easily accessible, affordable, not tied to a gym, not tied to a spa, just meant for something that can be part of your wellness routine.
So when you experienced this on your travels for the first time, were you just kind of like, this experience was so great, I want everybody else to experience it, and that's really what brought it here?
Basically, I like to joke that I made it for me, and I'm just letting everybody else come along. But no, my first authentic bathhouse experience was in Baden-Baden, Germany. And that was the first time that I really got to explain or be explained how the thermal cycle hot, cool, rest works. And then at the end just felt amazing, like better than any massage.
Oh, yeah.
And so after that, we started kind of seeking it out when we traveled. And after a few years, just started wondering, why am I only going to do this when I travel? And if I had one here, I'd be here all the time. So
well, we're seeing video of your facility, Saunawelt, and congratulations on its opening. In many countries, visiting a sauna is sort of like a weekly reset, or something that people do multiple times a week.
Yeah.
Not just because it feels good or it's a way to relax, but also because there's some very tangible health benefits
Yes.
to sitting in a sauna.
yes, yes. So there was the main landmark
Like a study, maybe?
Yeah, study
Yeah, okay.
was in 2017, was released, and they followed about 2,500 men in Finland for over 20 years,
Okay.
and they found dramatic decreases in cardiovascular death, development of hypertension, and dementia, compared to somebody not going to the sauna at all, or somebody going once a week, to those going 4 to 7 times a
Okay,
week.
Manny, this is fascinating. People who used a traditional sauna 4 to 7 times per week had a 66% lower risk of dementia. Frequent sauna use resulted in 60 to 63% reduction in sudden cardiac death as well, and also hypertension. It lowers that. I mean, so that is remarkable that,
It is.
you know, the
And
proof is in the pudding.
Right, and after this study, a lot more research is going into it. Also for women as well, as far as can sauna help with perimenopause symptoms, menopause. There's a lot more research abroad and here in the U.S. starting to go into what other benefits sauna can offer.
Man, this sounds so incredible. So walk us through the experience though,
Okay.
Mandy. What kind of time frame are we looking at, and where do you start? Do you start with the hot, then you go to the cooler? What is the whole experience like?
Yeah, sure. So it's the thermal cycle. It's been around for millennia in all different types of forms, different cultures. Nordic sauna, it's usually hot, cool, rest. So you will pick one of our heat experiences. We've got 2 dry saunas, and then we have a steam room. And you'll go in there for 5 to 25 minutes, come out, cool down. And then after that, you're just going to rest, bring your heart rate and your temperature back down to normal, and then repeat the process.
I told you before we started this segment, my husband is absolutely obsessed with getting into the sauna. And if he had the cool room, he would be completing his workout because he also loves the steam room. You talk about clearing out everything in your sinuses, your whole face, really, your whole body. I can only imagine this experience just being completely relaxing.
Yes, it is. It's definitely a nervous system reset, is what happens whenever you're doing this thermal ping pong of dilating your blood vessels in the heat, and then when you cool down, it's going to constrict them and sends all that good oxygen to oxygen-rich blood to your organs, and then that, yes, relaxes your nervous system.
Yeah.
There's something, Mandy, called the Aufguss ceremony. We're seeing video of it now. This is the first time in Texas it's ever been offered. For someone who's never heard of Aufguss, what is it and why is it so special?
Yeah, so Aufguss is a German ceremony. Loosely translates to pour, and what it is, we have snowballs infused with essential oils, and we take them and we break them on the stones. That releases the steam. The steam is now infused with this aromatic air, and it's set to music, and then we take a fan or a towel, and what we're doing is we're bringing that infused air down to each person.
And some of those aroma, those scents can really relax you even further, right?
Yes.
Eucalyptus and lavender and all those things.
And so that's what's a lot of fun with being an Aufgussmeister. That's the person that performs the ceremony. Is we can take these blends, we can take the type of music, we can take the if we're using the fan, if we're using a towel, and make every single ceremony that you ever attend just a totally different experience.
Really cool. For people who might be wondering, it is a co-ed facility. However, you do a women's only night on Wednesdays. Is that right? And clothing is required.
Okay,
all times.
In Europe, it is not always required. So people will have questions, right? Also, do people, Mandy, sometimes say to you, well, wait a minute, the heat index, like the feels like temperature in Houston, it's already so warm. Why would we go to a sauna in the middle of the summer? What's your response?
Come cool down with us. You know, no, it really is.
It's cooler in the sauna.
So how it works is that is a question that we do get asked a lot of why in Houston, because we're so used to the air conditioning, me included, that we're not letting our bodies have that natural stressors that we normally would have, and it makes it harder to tolerate the heat when we do go outside. So if we can be in the sauna in a controlled environment multiple times a week, they are showing that it actually does help you be able to tolerate the heat and humidity outside.
And this is like a full experience. You have loungers to relax and just kind of calm your brain down and unplug from everything.
Tech-free zone.
Tech-free zone, absolutely.
No phones,
oh,
people.
Man, Mandy, thank you so much for
You're
introducing
welcome.
this
Thank
to
you.
us and bringing it to Houston. Man, I'm definitely going to have to book an appointment for this.
Go with your husband.
I'm going to, absolutely. Check it out. Saunawelt has an exclusive offer for Houston Life viewers right now. 15% off your first session with promo code HL15, purchased by June 30th, which is my husband's birthday.
Perfect.
And visit anytime or use the QR code to book your appointment online now at saunawelt.com or give them a call, 281-549-4067.
Mandy Loeffler, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.